Have you ever looked at a place and wondered if it was actually on Earth? Some places look like scenes from a science fiction movie, others seem too beautiful, too strange, or too impossible to exist. Yet these incredible landscapes are completely real, formed by millions of years of volcanic eruptions, powerful rivers, towering glaciers, and the unstoppable forces of nature. Today, we're counting down 10 of the most breathtaking places on Earth, from glowing hot springs, to frozen worlds, to landscapes that look like another planet. These are places you have to see to believe. Let's begin. Our journey begins in Northern Ireland, with a place that almost looks man-made, stretching along the coastline. More than 40,000 perfectly shaped basalt columns rise from the sea. Most of them are hexagonal, so perfectly formed that many people once believed giants built them, according to ancient legend. The Causeway was created by the giant Finn McCool, but science tells a different story. Around 60 million years ago, intense volcanic eruptions covered the region with molten lava. As the lava slowly cooled, it cracked into thousands of geometric columns, creating one of the most unusual natural landscapes on Earth. Walking across Giant's Causeway feels less like exploring nature, and more like stepping onto the ruins of an ancient civilization. But if these mysterious stone pillars seem unbelievable, our next destination is even more extraordinary, a lake so ancient and so clear that during winter, it transforms into one of the most surreal landscapes on the entire planet. If you think you've seen beautiful lakes before, think again. Hidden deep within Siberia lies a place unlike any other on Earth, Lake Baikal. It isn't just the deepest lake on the planet. It's also the oldest. Formed over 25 million years ago, this incredible body of water reaches depths of more than 1,640 meters, making it deeper than 4 Empire State Buildings stacked on top of one another. But what truly makes Lake Baikal extraordinary is its water, so pure and so incredibly clear that during winter you can see straight through the ice beneath your feet. As temperatures plunge below freezing, the lake transforms into a breathtaking frozen world. Its surface becomes a giant sheet of crystal-clear blue ice, stretching farther than the eye can see. Massive cracks spread across the frozen surface, creating patterns that look like works of art. Even stranger, thousands of methane bubbles become trapped beneath the ice, frozen in time like tiny underwater explosions. Despite its harsh climate, Lake Baikal is full of life. It contains nearly 20% of the world's unfrozen freshwater, and thousands of unique species found nowhere else on Earth. It's one of the last truly untouched natural wonders on our planet. But if this ancient frozen lake seems unbelievable, our next destination looks even less like Earth, a place where endless white salt stretches to the horizon, creating the world's largest natural mirror. Imagine standing in a place where the sky doesn't end above you, it surrounds you. Welcome to Salar de Uyuni, the largest salt flat on Earth, located high in the Bolivian Andes. This incredible landscape covers more than 10,000 square kilometers of pure white salt. At first glance, it looks like an endless frozen desert. But after heavy rain, something magical happens. A thin layer of water spreads across the salt, transforming the entire landscape into the world's largest natural mirror. The reflection becomes so perfect that the horizon completely disappears. The sky and the ground become one. Walking across it feels less like standing on Earth, and more like floating through the clouds. From above, the mirror stretches for miles in every direction, creating one of the most surreal landscapes ever seen. Despite its beauty, Salar de Uyuni is more than just a tourist attraction. Beneath the endless salt lies one of the world's largest reserves of lithium, a mineral essential for the batteries that power smartphones, electric cars, and much of today's technology. It's a place where breathtaking natural beauty and the future of modern civilization exist side by side. But if the world's largest mirror seems impossible, our next destination is even more extraordinary, a place where the Earth itself seems alive, boiling, steaming, and bursting with colors unlike anywhere else on the planet. Just when you think you've seen every color nature can create, Yellowstone proves you haven't. Located above one of the largest volcanic systems on Earth, Yellowstone National Park is a place where the planet is still very much alive. Beneath the ground, a massive reservoir of molten rock heats underground water to extreme temperatures. The result? A landscape unlike anywhere else on Earth. Brilliant blue hot springs, boiling mud pots, steaming vents, and more than 10,000 geothermal features spread across the park, every few minutes. One of Yellowstone's most famous attractions, Old Faithful, launches thousands of liters of boiling water high into the sky. It's one of the most predictable geysers on Earth. But Yellowstone hides an even bigger secret. The entire park sits on top of a gigantic supervolcano, one so enormous that if it were ever to erupt again, it could change Earth's climate for years. Thankfully, scientists constantly monitor the volcano, and there's no sign of an eruption anytime soon. Today, Yellowstone remains one of the greatest natural laboratories on the planet, a place where you can literally watch Earth breathing beneath your feet. But if Yellowstone's boiling landscape seems unbelievable, our next destination is even more breathtaking. A place where hundreds of waterfalls crash through a lush tropical rainforest, creating one of the greatest natural spectacles on Earth. Imagine standing in front of a waterfall, so enormous that it stretches farther than your eyes can see. Welcome to Iguazu Falls, the largest waterfall system on Earth. Straddling the border between Argentina and Brazil, this natural wonder is made up of more than 270 individual waterfalls, spreading across nearly 3 kilometers of lush rainforest. The sound alone is unforgettable. Millions of liters of water crash over towering cliffs every second, creating a roar that can be heard from miles away. But the true heart of Iguazu is a place known as Devil's Throat. Here, an immense horseshoe-shaped waterfall plunges more than 80 meters into a cloud of mist below. Standing beside it, you don't just hear the power of nature, you feel it. The surrounding rainforest is just as spectacular. Colorful butterflies, exotic birds, playful coatis, and even elusive jaguars call this ecosystem home. Together, the waterfalls and rainforest create one of the richest natural environments on Earth. It's a place where beauty, power, and wildlife exist in perfect harmony. But if the roar of Iguazu leaves you speechless, our next destination is even more extraordinary. A place where an endless sea of golden sand stretches beyond the horizon. The largest hot desert on Earth. Imagine a place so vast that you could spend weeks crossing it and still not reach the other side. Welcome to the Sahara Desert, the largest hot desert on Earth. Stretching across 11 countries, the Sahara covers more than 9 million square kilometers, making it almost as large as the United States. But despite what many people imagine, the Sahara isn't just endless sand dunes. Much of it is made up of rocky plateaus, towering mountains, and vast gravel plains. In some regions, rain may not fall for years, yet somehow, life still survives. Camels, fennec foxes, scorpions, and hardy desert plants have all adapted to one of the harshest environments on Earth. By day, temperatures can soar above 50 degrees Celsius. But after sunset, the desert can become surprisingly cold. It's a land of extremes, where survival depends on adapting to one of nature's toughest challenges. But if the endless sands of the Sahara seem impossible, our next destination rises above the clouds. The highest mountain on Earth, a place where every breath becomes a battle for survival. Rising higher than any other place on Earth, Mount Everest is the ultimate symbol of human ambition. Standing at 8,849 meters above sea level, It is the tallest mountain on our planet. Every year, hundreds of climbers risk everything for one goal, to stand on its summit. But Everest doesn't give up its peak easily. Above 8,000 meters lies a region known as the Death Zone. Here, the air contains only about 1/3 of the oxygen available at sea level. Every step becomes exhausting. Every breath feels like a struggle. Temperatures can fall below -40 degrees Celsius. While hurricane-force winds sweep across the mountain without warning, even experienced climbers face frostbite, avalanches, and altitude sickness that can become fatal within hours. Rescue missions at these heights are incredibly difficult. Many who lose their lives on Everest never leave the mountain, yet despite the danger, the world's highest peak continues to call adventurers from every corner of the globe, because for many, reaching the roof of the world is worth every risk. But if Earth's highest mountain pushes humans to their limits, our next destination takes us to the coldest place on the planet, a frozen continent unlike anywhere else on Earth. Imagine a place so cold, so remote, that almost nothing can survive there. Welcome to Antarctica, the coldest continent on Earth, covering nearly 14 million square kilometers. It contains around 70% of the world's fresh water, locked away beneath ice that is several kilometers thick. During winter, temperatures can plunge below degrees Celsius. Powerful winds race across the frozen landscape, making it feel even colder. Despite these extreme conditions, Antarctica is far from lifeless. Its icy waters are home to penguins, seals, whales, and countless other marine species that thrive in this frozen world. Towering glaciers slowly move toward the sea, breaking apart into enormous icebergs, some larger than entire cities. Scientists from around the world travel here, not for adventure, but to study Earth's climate, ancient ice, and the future of our planet. Antarctica may look silent, but it holds some of the biggest clues about Earth's past and its future. But if this frozen wilderness feels like another world, our next destination lies beneath crystal-clear waters, where thousands of vibrant coral reefs create one of the most spectacular ecosystems on Earth. Beneath the surface of the ocean lies a world more colorful than most people could ever imagine. Welcome to the Great Barrier Reef, the largest coral reef system on Earth. Stretching for more than 2,300 kilometers, it is so enormous that it can even be seen from space. This underwater paradise is made up of nearly 3,000 individual reefs and hundreds of tropical islands. Together, they provide a home for thousands of marine species. Sea turtles glide effortlessly through the crystal-clear water. Schools of brightly colored fish weave between towering coral formations. Reef sharks, giant clams, and graceful manta rays all thrive in this incredible ecosystem. But despite its beauty, the reef faces a growing threat, putting one of Earth's greatest natural wonders at risk. Scientists and conservationists continue working to protect it, hoping future generations will still be able to witness its beauty. The Great Barrier Reef reminds us that some of the most spectacular places on Earth are hidden beneath the waves. But if this underwater paradise leaves you speechless, our final destination is unlike anything else on the planet. A place where over 1 million animals move together, in one of the greatest wildlife spectacles ever witnessed. Every year, one of the greatest spectacles on Earth begins. Across the endless plains of East Africa, more than 1.5 million wildebeest, hundreds of thousands of zebras, and countless gazelles begin an incredible journey. Welcome to the Great Serengeti Migration, the largest movement of land animals on our planet, driven by rainfall, fresh grass, and the instinct to survive. These animals travel nearly 1,000 kilometers each year, crossing the vast Serengeti of Tanzania and the Masai Mara of Kenya. But the journey is filled with danger. Powerful lions wait silently in the tall grass. Cheetahs sprint across the open plains. Hyenas hunt in coordinated packs. And perhaps the most terrifying challenge of all, the river crossings. As thousands of animals plunge into crocodile-infested waters, chaos erupts. Some make it across, others don't. Yet despite the constant danger, the migration never stops. For millions of years, this extraordinary cycle has continued, making the Serengeti one of the last places on Earth where nature still unfolds on a truly epic scale. These incredible landscapes, from frozen Antarctica to colorful coral reefs, to Africa's endless plains, remind us just how breathtaking our planet really is. And perhaps the greatest adventure is protecting these wonders, so future generations can experience them too.